Hello, my friend. It's been a while. We took a look at the latest and greatest interface in ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do right now is just click straight on the ChatGPT logo in ChatGPT4. I know lots of folks may still be using 3.5, but I want to showcase this on GPT-4 and the recent additions. So here's ChatGPT. It's your friendly assistant that can help you get anything done. It really depends on what you want to get done. You can click on the questions that are already built in. Let's do that. Tell me a random fun fact about the Roman Empire. And GPT, without missing a beat, will do that. But moving into the more advanced uses of GPT, you can use it for research, for analysis of any sort. All you do is click on this button right here where you got the attachment file, and you can click on that and you could bring up a file of any sort, a PDF, a Word document, and I'm just going to scan my system for a Word document that I will upload, perhaps one of my recent books, and I'm going to do that. And here you can see the book that I've uploaded, and I'm just going to say analyze this document. And ChatGPT will do what you asked. It will think, scan through the pages, go through the table of contents, go through the actual chapters, and boom. And it says a document titled Answers to PM Questions is a comprehensive guide to project management, authored by Phil Akinwale, so on and so forth. And it's breaking down the chapters, just reading through my book at a crazy speed and telling you what is in the book. So that's something else that GPT is really good at. ChatGPT is really good at reading through a huge book, could be hundreds of pages. It'll summarize it for you and give you some output, as you can see it doing here. All right, so in addition to this, ChatGPT can help you collate ideas, present ideas, analyze. The sky's the limit. One of the features that they recently added right here in GPT-4 is Dolly. So if you click on Dolly right there, it opens up a separate page for you to use Dolly in, but you could also use Dolly in here as well. If you asked it to do anything art related, it would do it in there. But for the sake of this illustration, I'm going to click here and I'm just going to say, draw a project manager sitting on a wall during a Microsoft Teams meeting. Hit enter, and what you're going to see is the create an image icon, and it's showing you that it's thinking, and when it's done conceptualizing what you've asked it to do, it spits out some really great output. Let's take a look. And there's a project manager sitting on a wall in a Teams meeting. Very convincing. I could say, add 3 more team members sitting on a wall during this meeting and drinking tea and biscuits. Again, the cool thing about GPT, ChatGPT and Dolly working together is, as opposed to having to put in a prompt, imagine this, imagine that, as you would in Midjourney, with Dolly working with ChatGPT, it understands context, it understands the image that it just showed you, and all it's going to do is embellish that. So we take a look, closer look, you can see there's tea, there's some biscuits, and there are the project managers sitting on the wall. So whatever you ask it to do, it will do. Just a few more demonstrations of what it could do. I could say, build me a schedule for an event at an IT company symposium demonstrating the power of AI for 10,000 guests. Include topics and exercises and make it a by the minute breakdown. And without missing a beat, it says, I'll assume a one-day event, and there you have it. AI Power Symposium, Large Convention Center, registration and welcome. I mean, it just plans every single thing for you. It is truly amazing what the power of AI can help you do today. So if you're not into ChatGPT, you've never used it, I encourage you, go on down to openai.com, sign up with your details, and you will be able to harness the power of this awesome beast. Because that's what it is. It's a brawny beast that just helps you knock out tons of volume of work without you putting in a whole lot of effort. You just need to know how to query the system. You can go a step further and say, create a table of activities, durations, and budgets, spreading this out to a 1-week conference, fully catered with live entertainment from #1 bands and solo acts. Hit enter, and without missing a beat, it's done its analysis, and it's giving you some budget straight away based on what I asked. That's simple. So when it comes to doing things in ChatGPT now, it's such that even if you're in the same window with all of the visual stuff that you've created, you can keep querying it and keep everything in context as it relates to a particular discussion. There's almost nothing, that you can't do in ChatGPT now. I could also ask it, write code for a 1-page landing for this event. I'll just say HTML. So I want it to, in other words, write enough code for a website. And it's going to give me structure for the page. And there it is, just writing code for the page. All I would need to do is copy this code when it's done, stick it into a text file, and I would have output that I can use for my event. And that's it. All you would do here, copy the code like that. I'm going to open up a text file, and I'm going to put the information into a text file, save it on my desktop, and I'm just going to call it web example, just for the sake of the illustration, so you can actually see how easy it is to leverage the power of ChatGPT. I'm going to open it up. And let's take this one, put it in here, and I will move it back in so that you can see what it looks like. So, I mean, it's not extremely fancy, but there you have it. There's your 1-pager. I could also ask it to do many more things, but it's a good starting point. You could also ask ChatGPT for help as a project manager. You could say, as a project manager, create a project charter for this big 1-week symposium and create a 1-page flyer to begin to get some buzz, and create a 1-page keynote for my virtual appearance at Microsoft to get some awareness about this event. I've asked it to do 3 different things. I want a charter, I want a flyer, and I want a 1-page keynote. So it takes them one by one like a waiter, and it's doing the very first thing, which is the charter. And bear in mind, my friends, all of this is without arguing. If you ask a human to do so many things in the space of a few minutes, you get a whole lot of pushback. But the really cool thing about ChatGPT, is it doesn't argue. You're not hurting it. You're not overworking it. You can ask it to build stuff all day long. And you know the honest truth, since AI is on the rise, you could have multiple machines with multiple organizations doing multiple tasks in this world for you, like Bard, multiple accounts of artificial intelligence tools working in a concerted effort to get you what you want. So there's the 1-page keynote. There's the 1-page flyer, and I could say, make the flyer visual design like a pro. So I'm telling you what I want, and it's going to create an image without arguing, all without a single argument, and just cranking out value after value after value. So there's my project charter up there. Scrolling a little bit down, there's my 1-page flyer, which I have asked it to create with a visual bend now. And there's my 1-page keynote. And I could go into more detail and say, write out every single sentence in this keynote. Don't just give me bullets. I could say that and it would do it. And there's the symposium flyer right there. Even though the spelling is off, they're still working on that, but you got to give it to the tool, because Midjourney wouldn't even do this. You know, Midjourney wouldn't go this far, and this can all be doctored in PowerPoint, PowerPoint, I guess, and in other Adobe tools, you know, Photoshop, and so on. So it's giving me two ideas of what this could look like, and that's not bad. That's a very good starting point. You can see it's giving you 3 speakers there, 4 speakers here. Really impressive. The other piece of artificial intelligence that has been baked into ChatGPT now is you can have your personal GPT. So I have my personal GPTs. I have one that's a leadership coach. I have a GPT that I built that's a PMP, exam study coach. I have one that's a project management coach, just straight ahead project manager. I have one that is a project management quest master. It writes games. So if you wanted to play the game, you could just click on that, choose your project management style. Do you want to be adaptive, predictive, or hybrid? So it's given me options of what I could be. Do I want to be agile? Do I want to be predictive? Do I want to be hybrid? Bear in mind, this is a game that you would play. So you would need to tell the GPT your path. So I could say agile. You type in agile, and the tool will create for you an adventure. And all along the way, it's asking you, what do you want to do next? And it's a fun way of you learning Scrum and Agile and this whole world of agility by selecting a role and just playing the role and following the story. So it's giving you a mission and it's saying, are you ready to accept the challenge? So you got to read through the challenge. You got to understand what exactly you're trying to do. It says, as an Agile adventurer, you are guided by the principles of the Agile Manifesto and the Scrum framework as detailed in the 2020 Scrum Guide. So these are things I have created on the back end to make your journey focused on an Agile or Scrum adventure. And this is just the beginning of greater things to come with GPT, because now you can create your own GPT. If you click on Explore, you can see here the ability to create your own GPT. And as you can see here, I have created a bunch of GPTs, and I have some that make my life ridiculously easy. So I encourage you, get into the world of artificial intelligence. I have various courses on artificial intelligence. If you go to the Udemy site, you can find my courses for project managers and laymen alike. Just type in my name and you will be able to get information about courses that I have out there for project managers and laymen. I could teach you how to be an AI author, an AI illustrator, leverage it in project management, leverage it in the worlds that you're in, and show you how to blow this thing up. All right, so look for my details below. Like I said, I can coach you or your team on how to really leverage this powerfully to get insane amounts of valuable quality things done from all spheres of life. Whether you are a doctor or you're a lawyer or you are a banker, it makes no difference. You can begin leveraging the power of artificial intelligence, and I can show you how to blow this thing up. Thank you very much for joining me, my friends. I wish you all the very best.